Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to talk about a few things today, and a couple things I want to do is just mention a couple things, and then show you my spreadsheet and how I'm tracking my portfolio and dividends. The first thing is the responses for the confusion I had with the M1 accounting. Previously, I made a video about my confusion because if you go to your portfolio and come in here, and it shows net cash flow 1778.83, it doesn't match my actual cost. Um, the answer to that is that they have to round to a penny. They're buying partial stocks. So they're buying partial stocks, but they have to round it to an actual even penny number. So since I have 100 stocks in here, then that's going to be off by a little more than normal, which is fine. I get that. That makes sense. The one thing I don't understand is they calculate it here just fine on the holdings, right? So this is actually the accurate number within a penny. So it could actually be 21 cents, but it's within a penny. Um, so why not just use this number over here? So that part I don't quite understand, but I'm assuming it's because it's calculated in a different part of the program. You know, it's fine. Whatever. I understand now. I do have a total loss of about $13 and what was it? $13.32. So this is pretty close to my actual loss. But anyways, uh, it's okay. I've got a lot of winners, or I've got a lot of losers and winners in here. I hate how it flips like that. Let's go to names. But as you can see, I've got a lot of losers, winners in here. I do have more losers than winners. I think I've got 55 losers, something like that. But that's okay. I mean, the value is going to go up and down, and I do have 100 stocks that fluctuating up and down, so kind of expected. Um, Total dividends earned is $1.34. Haven't been paid any of them yet, but I have earned all those, so I will get paid those. Um, so yeah, that's that. I want to show you my spreadsheet real fast for tracking. I just have this real fast. I have my deposit set up here, so anytime I actually deposit on that day, I'll put it in here, and then I have automatically adding up over here. So I know my total amount deposited into this account. This is just kind of a running total. Every once in a while, I'll hop in there on the activity tab, and I'll grab this value here, which is the total value of my account and the amount of cash I have sitting in there. And I'll just put them here just for tracking purposes. Right now it's kind of a running total, just it's kind of nice to see it going up, although it's only going up because of my deposits at the moment. Um, but in the future, I may just have one little column here and just keep replacing it and updating it. Anyway, that's how I track my deposits. Here is my actual portfolio. With the sector, the company, the ticker. These are the ex-dividend months. So these are the months that these companies actually have the ex-dividend dates, which if you don't know what the ex-dividend date is, which you guys probably do, but if you don't, it's the date that you have to already own the stock in order to get paid, be qualified to get paid for a dividend. And then these are the actual months they pay that dividend. This is the last ex-dividend date. I put the date in here whenever they announce the ex-dividend date or when I actually get earned dividends, and so I know that it was an ex-dividend date for those companies. If I see that my earnings go up, so on my portfolio, what I'll do is every day. Right now, it's every day. I can do it every week, every month, whatever. But I come in here, see my earned dividends. 134 is higher than it was previously. I know that I've earned more, and somebody had the next dividend date. So then I just search the internet. I find who had the ex-dividend dates, whatnot, and I add them in here. This is the last time I was paid those dividends. I'm going to put those in here when I'm actually paid those, not until then. And these are the dividends earned. These are only added when they show up here, when I've actually earned those dividends. And then I have those being totaled up down here. I don't care that I can't see it down there because my next tab, I have it right here. Easy to see. This is my dividends. When I actually get paid the dividends, I'm going to put the ticker, the amount, the date. It'll automatically total all up over here for me. Each of these months, which I can move September at the moment. Then these don't actually have calculations in here yet, but say at the end of October, what I'll do is I'll grab all of these amounts for October and I'll have them all added up right there. So that way I can see each month how my progress and where I'm going with it. Watch lists are just companies I'm going to watch and look on there. I do have a watch list on here, here. but these are companies that I just like read in an article about or something. I tossed on here. I haven't done any research whatsoever, and so of course I won't be adding them to my portfolio anytime soon without doing my due diligence. Um, but anyway, if I find a company I really want or possibly want or something, I'll just toss in here. And then this is my buy tracking. All I do for this is I go to my activity and my buys, and I just kind of copy all these and I paste them into the portfolio for that date. Then I put the amount of the actual buy in there, the 6003 for today. And I have this all totaled up here. And then any of my cells, which I track on the cell tab over here, and I subtract those two for my total amount that I've invested. Which is 1779.01, which matches up perfectly with me depositing 1780 and having 99 cents in cash. So that's that. So that's how I'm tracking my dividend stuff. It seems to work pretty well, and it's much easier. The last thing is I want to talk about is today was a very interesting day for me because it surprised me. So one, I opened up my app on my phone when I was at work, and I saw I earned $5 or something on the stock. I'm like, wow. And then I looked down, I earned $5 here and another $5 here, and it showed plus 50% gains. And then I looked down farther and I had minus 50% gains. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? There's no way that happened in the market today. And sure enough, it obviously didn't. And I was like, well, that's screwed. And so I checked out my activity and I look at my activity. And I'm like, wait, there's a sell here. I didn't sell any stock. I've only sold one stock, and that was back here. Where was it? Anyway, you get the point. You know, I sold one stock, which was BFB. So I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? I open up GTX, Garrett Motion Incorporated. I've never owned this stock. It wasn't in my portfolio to sell. So how did you sell it? So anyway, I called them, and I want to say that when you go through help on the app or in here to for support, the responses are they have a little to be desired. They're very short. I mean, they help you, but they're very short and not personal. Whereas when you call them, I was very impressed. So let me put it this way: I called, it rang 3 times, and a human answered the phone and said, "How can I help you?" A human. No phone tree, press 3 and then 2 and then 1 or whatever to get to customer service. None of that bullshit. 3 rings, speaking to a human. That's freaking amazing. All right. Super friendly guy, helped me out. He figured out that this is actually a spin-off from one of the other companies I own. And he didn't tell me which company right off the bat, and I didn't make him go searching, which he was doing. But I just hopped on the internet and go, okay, GTX, Garrett Motion Incorporated spinoff. And sure enough, person that popped up was, hey, Honeywell today spun off Garrett Motion. So what happened was this is a spinoff of Honeywell. So in that spinoff, they just gave me these shares based on how many shares of Honeywell I owned. So it's not a lot. I mean, obviously 0.00969 shares, but I received these for free during that spinoff. So anyway, long story short, since I didn't own this in my portfolio already, they immediately sold it, which is perfectly fine. So that's where this sell came from, of a stock that I never owned previously. So yeah. Anyways, that's how I track my stuff, and I thought that was interesting. I thought you might like that. So spin-offs and acquisitions and that type of stuff, you'll find some weird stuff happen on occasion like that. But I'll tell you what, just pick up a phone, call them, and they're amazing. So yeah. That's pretty much all I had for this. I just wanted to give you a little update and show you how I track stuff. I will start sharing this pie in the description of my video, in case you're interested in seeing what's in it and whatnot, or copying it, or doing whatever you want with it. But I'll share it. I'll put the link in the description as well. Since I mean, if you're watching the video, you might be interested in it. So, anyways, that's it. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.